Hi guys, and welcome to a new video, and welcome to the channel if you're new here. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Ollie and this is Turner's Workshop, and in this week's video we're going to be addressing another boot leak issue with the MK7 Golf. I previously made a video about the boot leaks on the MK7 Golf, but that was quite a while ago now, and in that video I covered how to repair the boot leak from the vents underneath the bumper. So I showed you how to take the bumper off and seal up those vents, which is one of the potential places that your boot could be leaking from. More than likely, if you're watching this video, I'd imagine you've realised that you've got a boot leak, and that's why you're watching this video, to work out how to fix it. So I will be getting onto that in a moment. But signs that you may have a boot leak and you didn't already know: you may have a damp smell in the car, you may have mould on your back seats. That's how I realised first that I had a boot leak. Or perhaps your windscreen's taking ages to clear this time of year because you've got damp inside the car, and the changes in temperature is causing lots of condensation on the inside of the windscreen. So before you waste your money on one of those expensive bean bags that sits by the windscreen and supposedly collects up all the moisture out of the car, let me show you how you fix the root of the problem by repairing the leaks, and then hopefully you shouldn't get moisture in your car in the first place. There are 4 potential places your boot could be leaking from that I know of, and in that video I made previously I show you how to locate where your boot is leaking from and how to repair 2 of the leaks, 2 of the potential leaks. The first one being the leak from the vents underneath the bumper, and the second one being the leak from the rear lights. If you've got one of these flip up boot badges, then this will have a drain tube which runs down inside the tailgate here, and they're made out of rubber. In time, the end of it perishes and it goes inside the tailgate, and that causes any water that gets caught in here to drain inside the boot and in the spare wheel well. So you may find that it gets filled up with water. So I'm going to be showing you how to replace this drain tube in this video. When I first discovered that my boot badge drain tube was leaking inside my car, I made a bit of a bodge up repair on it, but that was 2 years ago. And I've only just got around to making this video about how to repair it properly. So I'll also be showing you how to bodge it up if you don't want to get one of these parts, although this is pretty inexpensive. It seems like a pretty good quality part. It is made in China, but aren't most things these days. So I'll put a link to this in the description below if you want to pick one up, and by buying it through the link you'll also be supporting the channel, so I'd really appreciate that. You don't pay any more for it, it just means I get a small kickback off of any sales. So thank you if you buy it through the link. First of all then, let me show you how you'll know if you need to replace your boot badge drain tube. So just pop the boot. If you follow the boot badge down, on the bottom of the tailgate, you should be able to see where the water drains out. But if you can't see the bottom of the drain tube, which will look like this, then more than likely this rubber has perished and gone inside the tailgate, which is why you're getting water leak inside your boot from here, and it will trickle down into where the spare wheel sits. Now this is my bodge up from a couple of years ago, but it's lasting pretty well, so I'm a little bit reluctant to replace it, but I thought I'd make this video anyway just to show you guys how to change it if you need to. The only tool you need for doing this job is a T20 Torx screwdriver, so I'll put a link in the description below where you can pick one of those up if you need to get one. And it might be actually worth getting a kit because there are lots of different size Torx screws on this car, especially if you've got to do the leak underneath the bumper as well. We're going to start by removing this plastic up here at the top of the tailgate, and it's just one firm pull. You can just about get your fingers behind it here and just give it a pull like that. Snap straight off. It's supposed to have 4 of these clips, but 2 of mine have gone walkabouts, so mine's just got these 2 in it. I'm now going to remove this side piece, so I'm going to get my fingers underneath this part here and just pull it towards me, and then this piece will come out like that. And we'll do the same on this side. Again, just put your fingers underneath here and pull it up. And then on the tailgate there are 3 screws to remove, so just untwist this, and there's a screw there. One there and one there. As I'm editing this video, I'm thinking that it probably should have 4 screws in it, but mine only had 3. Again, don't ask me where the other one went, I really couldn't tell you. Don't lose the screws. And with those 3 screws removed, we can take off this whole section of the boot just by pulling it. Oh wait, I think there's more under here. Is there more there? Nope, that's just for replacing the bulbs. There we go. Now you can see the back of the boot badge there. And this here is our drain tube, which goes down to there. So if yours is broken off inside the tailgate, you'll more than likely just be able to pull that straight off. I'm going to give mine a bit of a wiggle. And let me show you how I bodged it. Check that out. You can see I just used a piece of metal straw here that I cut down, super glued that onto the original pipe, and then where it perished at the bottom, I just super glued a little rubber grommet on there. I'm now going to get the new tube and feed it through the hole at the bottom of the tailgate. So just push that through there. It's got a little groove around this rubber bung, so that needs to sit on the metal to stop it falling out or coming loose. So that's nice and secure on there. And then we just get the other end and push it onto the drain point of the boot badge. And then just put a little cable tie around the top of the tube. If we give that a tug test, you can see that's not going to come off of there. From the bottom of the boot badge, goes down through there. And then that looks factory now, coming out the bottom of the boot. Job's a good one. And we can now refit the tailgate plastics in the reverse order of removal. So just line up all the little clips and click it back into place. I've had this car for about 8 years now, and I've put 120,000 miles on the clock. And in that time, it's been really reliable, touch wood. The only issues I've actually had with it are the boot leaks. Mechanically and engine-wise, it's been brilliant. But I think that comes down to keeping on top of the maintenance, for which I have lots of DIY maintenance videos on my YouTube channel about the MK7 Golf. So if you've got a MK7 Golf and that's why you're watching this video, then maybe you might want to check out my YouTube channel. And if you found value in this content, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and if you hit that alarm bell and set notifications to all, you'll get notified when I post new videos. I don't plan on getting rid of this car anytime soon because, as I say, it's been really reliable and a good workhorse. It's got the 2-litre EA288 diesel engine, 150 brake horsepower is standard with Blue Motion technology. So if you've got the same car or a very similar car, maybe subscribe to the channel and follow along, because if I have any issues in the future with it, I will be making YouTube videos about those issues and how to fix them. And the car's getting on a little bit now, so I do expect a few things to go wrong sometime, maybe not. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys, bye for now.